I swear you never slow down. When have I ever sat still? Halle replied, pursing her lips. Life was too short to sit still. Time was not promised. She hated when people used the excuse of being too busy to make time for the people or things they wanted to do. After losing her parents young, she always remembered that the person she blew off today may not be around tomorrow. Amani opened her mouth and pointed up, paused, then sighed. Girl, you're right. You are always on the go, even in high school. Exactly, Halle replied with a vindicated laugh. I'm team too much, queen of doing the most. Quit acting surprised. That doesn't mean you really shouldn't try to slow down now. Amani leaned in closer. Didn't you finally ask out Gregory Gaines? Please let me know when you're going to pencil him in. Halle's heart flipped at the mention of her current crush. Though, at 36, was it still normal to refer to liking a guy as a crush? The word didn't matter. Gregory Gaines was a guy who finally checked all of the boxes she wanted in a partner. The new English teacher at Peachtree Cove High School was perfect, smart, well-read, and articulate. After one conversation with him, she'd tumbled straight into crush mode. After years of focusing on being the best mother she could be to her daughter Shania, she hadn't been excited about dating someone for a long time until she'd met him. I asked him to coffee, but we haven't gone out on a date, Halle said. When she'd found the potential man of her dreams, she'd had to tell her best friends. Ever since, they'd been encouraging her crush. They both believed it had been too long since Halle had spent any quality time with a man. Something Halle hadn't really focused on until Gregory easily quoted Langston Hughes and her sex drive miraculously sputtered to life. Halle, if you can schedule coffee and go to this school, then you can schedule an actual date. I know we came here so you can see him. Halle glanced around, but thankfully, no one else in the restaurant was listening to them. Still, she put a finger over her mouth. Will you not announce it to the world? I don't need everyone in Peachtree Cove to know I'm trying to date him before he does. Besides, I really have to get back to the school today. The schedules are changing next year. I've got a few announcements to put together for the students and the families. Not to mention making sure maintenance fixed the leaking AC unit dripping in the 6th grade hall. I've got to check all that before picking Shania up from football practice. Amani cocked her head to the side. You've got 6 weeks to tell the parents about a new schedule. And with this modern device called a cellular phone, Amani tapped her cell on the table, you can probably call your maintenance people and ask them if the leak is fixed. Halle shook her head. Knowing the schedule is changing doesn't take away the nervousness related to the change. I'm making sure my parents and students are up to date on everything about the new schedule and how it will affect them. That's my way of reducing their anxiety. You are not responsible for the anxiety of every person coming to the school, Amani lectured. No, but that doesn't mean I should contribute to it by not communicating, Halle countered and popped another fry into her mouth. Amani just threw up her hands. I don't know why I bother. I keep thinking that one day you'll realize you don't have to do everything yourself, that letting others help out isn't so bad. But I swear, if you didn't have something to do, then you'd start worrying about having too much free time on your hands. Halle laughed and shrugged. You might have a point. Amani's words didn't hurt Halle's feelings. It wasn't the first time she'd been accused of trying to do too much. What could she say? She enjoyed being